How are my boys? Okay. This lady, I got a lady on me now. The Willow Root creation. I wish these people would go to jail for harassing, for being that stupid. Thanks for the shout out. She wants me, she thinks that I am giving her like props, or I don't know. I guess she thinks that it is gonna help her. I think welcome to my YouTube channel. Here you'll find a blend of storytelling, adventures, and spiritual exploration. Dive into the stories behind my books, travel with me on exciting adventures, and explore the profound insight of my spiritual journey. Each video offers a unique perspective, admiring to inspire, entertain, and foster personal growth. Find my books at Amazon, blah, blah. And she's accepting donations and charity. It must be nice. I have another channel just for kids traveling for upcoming stories, and I'm working on starting a read aloud video. Oh, god damn it. More fucking bullshit for like, if you are a child, if you are a kid, or if you're pregnant, whatever you're reading, whatever you're doing, it's going to mothers, moms. Let's talk about bullies for a little bit. I was heavily bullied in high school. Not just high school, but I think that was like the top tier of all I can fucking possibly take in high school. But elementary school, middle school, they were just as bad. Middle school is where I picked up the freaking witchcraft shit. Now, in high school, I was still teetering on if I wanted kids or not having kids. But if I had kids, I knew that was all in high school. The if is, oh, I hate when I do this. If is 9 and 6. Okay. 9 is I and 6 is F. So, within that, I felt like, I still feel like this day, that a part of my children's spirit is a part of my memories in high school. In high school, in middle school and high school, I had thoughts of my kids at that time. And I just thought, now, if I ever had kids, they wouldn't be in this position, or I would do this, or I would do that. It came in like that form. Now, not knowing that when I was thinking that, I had ancestors watching me, and I had my loved ones watching me too, just like they are now. I was not thinking about that. I was just thinking about in the moment. So, middle school, I was introduced to a first witch. No, I'm sorry. High school, I was introduced to my first witch in high school. I didn't tell anybody that I was doing the witchcraft shit in middle school. Didn't tell anybody because it just it wasn't a thing. It just wasn't a thing really. There was some movies and stuff, but I really didn't really watch that stuff because I really didn't. I like the old movies. I like black and white movies. I liked like kind of what my dad was watching because it was just interesting. So that stuff was like kind of like this. My older sister, Mandy Michelle, maybe. Michelle, yeah. My older sister, yeah, she would watch it. So, I forgot what I was saying because this bitch is coming up. And my sister Michelle, she's very religious. She's very Jesus fucking God driven. And this lady, what's the guy's name? I used to have he was really he was an actor. He was a comic comedian. He was a famous Jewish comedian, Jerry. Jerry something. Can't believe I forgot his name. But anyways, I loved watching his movies growing up, and so then when he got older, he just became mean. Like I felt like he was racist. I felt like he had so much negativity and anger, and I didn't know where it was coming from. But he just like, I saw it, and I'm like, that's that was a problem for me because I'm like, man, that's so cool. Like okay, I'm gonna have to show you because okay, this nah, just go away. I don't like people like that. It's negativity. I have and so this video is for the children. I don't. That's negativity, which she um. I hope the children, and I know when I die and stuff, my kids are going to Desi, especially Desi's going to help me out a lot, and I'm going to help him. So he's going to show me, yeah, this girl, this person did she was harassing my mom and this and that. She wasn't good. She's a copycat. She's a faker. She's a MK Ultra. She's just a troll. She's no different than the Scientology, which Scientology people do that shit. Jerry Lewis. I can't believe I forgot. Um, oh, that's funny. Is it this Nina? Okay, that was my good one. Oh, that's so funny. It was Disney. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me see if there's another clip. A longer clip. Let's do Nutty Professor. He was the Nutty Professor and the Bellboy. Oh my god, it's not. It's gonna show me. They're telling me like, go look him up. Look him up. Um, I'm gonna do Bellboy. Him and Lucy. Commercials. And they're getting paid. Money being thrown out. Oh, and it's an elevator.
Stanley, take over for a few minutes, will you? I'll be right back.
I'll probably get in trouble for it. Okay, anyways. Oh, mine is blinking out. Okay, anyways. I used to watch these movies and I won't remember anything in the movie. Like, I don't remember. I'm too focused looking in the background, looking at little details. I'm too fucking focused on what would that color be? What is that color? Like, I have to keep watching it over and over again. But now, I all these movies that I've seen old, I won't remember. I know of them. I think I have an idea of what it is, and it's what was really hard. Pirates of the Caribbean, when that movie first came out, I had to watch it like 100 fucking times just to figure out what the plot was, what it was about. Um, and my sister even asked me, well, what was it about? And I told her, and she's like, well, that doesn't make sense. And then I'm like, well, there's different clips that I'm getting. And I forgot who I was with, but they're like, wait, but that came first. And like, I was getting the story backwards. And then I couldn't remember certain parts or how they got there. Like, I had to think about it. And then it would just stop me. Like, there's too many things. I couldn't tell a story. I just couldn't tell it. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. And so it's just like, you have to be there. You just have to be there. Um, like, I've gone to the movie theaters with friends, and in the movie, I'll know what will happen next. I have never been in the movie theater, like I have never been on the movie set. So how would I know what would happen next? How would I know where things are going to go? So that was a trip for me. Um, that happened a few times. Now it was with my one friend, Yolanda, and we're watching a movie, and I think it was Miss Congeniality. I'm not sure which one it was, Miss Congeniality or another one. But anyways, I'm watching the movie, and I said a couple of lines that they were saying, and she's like, the movie's brand new, and she's like, how'd you know that? I don't know. I mean, I'm just, I'm, I felt like whatever they were saying, I was saying it. And I'm like, that's a trip. Maybe I was just into it. I don't know. So that's what I was just like, I'm watching it. Aren't you watching it? But now that I think about it, I think she was more worried about, I don't know, something about that name Yolanda just never stuck with me. And then when Selena died, um, it my sister liked her a lot and always played her music. Um, then when she was murdered by Yolanda, I knew like, all right, I'm not gonna be, I'm gonna watch out for Yolanda. And so when I had a friend named Yolanda in middle school, this Selena is the one that was helping me. She was murdered by Yolanda. But the Yolanda that I know has friends. So if I'm not mistaken here, this Selena, Yolanda, had help murdering her. Wasn't the only one. Because Yolanda's like to talk. And the Yolanda that I was fucking dealing with for fucking middle school, her name is Gallo. And then in Spanish is like a rooster, if I'm not mistaken. So Yolanda in middle school there was a girl that looked like her named Patricia. I don't recall her. Patricia. Her name's there. They're giving me her name. But the last name's there, and I just have to, Patricia something. I just have to keep focusing on it, and if I keep focusing on it, like they'll give me it, and if I keep giving they know who I'm talking about, but they're like keep giving me her secret codes, I guess, like the memories that you know of her. How much memory do you know of that person? And we'll give you open doorway. We'll give you an open access. So that's what I'm doing. But right now I'm not going to do it. I know I'll get her name. Serta? Serta. I think that's probably why it came up. she's involved in law enforcement. Janie Bashorner, mother's Judy. And it always reminded me of Ariel for some reason. Ariel, Judy, but she looked like Ursula. And I'm like, that's funny because Ursula looks, to me, reminds me of my babysitter. Oh, you know it's a trip? You know it's scary every fucking time? Being a child and having a fucking fat bitch, fat slob just touching you and just wanting to go home. Um, Cartoons helped me and Looney Tunes helped me. The Tiny Toons theme song, always, it was there in that house. I always listened to it. My mom has it now on her ringtone, for an alarm. And back then it triggered me. Every time that theme song came on, it was halfway of going home. Halfway of going home. I'm almost done here. Wow. She has that on. Trigger. Every day is a trigger moment. So as long as I go back into that memory of me being a child, because I was fucking I felt like nothing can hurt me kind of type of thing. I'm stronger when I'm gonna get older, I'm gonna get bigger, I'm gonna get better. In that moment in time, I'm a child. I'm strong as a child. I felt like if I made friends with a demon, then their demon was gonna back me up, like type of thing. Clifford, the big red dog, he was something of an idol for me. And that's how I got my cat Blackie, because she was a runt. So I'm like, she's small, she's gonna grow up huge. And that's exactly what she did. She grew, to me, the spiritual person that I am today is that cat. She lived that long for me to have my children. I was a child when I had her and I had kids. And she grew up, like, she grew up with me, and my kids got to know her. That was a freaking, like, that was awesome to me. And this cat, and we moved a lot. And I grabbed her from the pound a couple times because the neighbors didn't like us a lot. And my dad was abusive, and it was loud. It was loud. My dad was loud. If my dad was a better person, he would have been still alive. To us. And he was taken because of the women in the family were abusing him and taking him for everything. Every fucking thing. I got like I'm Athena in that, like, kind of type thing, you know, like. And he's telling me Zeus. He's like, go to Zeus, keep going to Zeus. You're on the right track. Whatever I told you as a child, just keep getting it, the thunderbolt type of thing. And I'm like, all right, I have the thunderbolt. I know what to do with it. And using technology from it. So my children will know that I'm still here, watching them be the best that they can be. Because I didn't suffer for them to go out and do drugs or alcohol or fuck people over and to hurt people. I didn't suffer all this for them to do that. I pray to die every day, and as I'm doing that, I'm living the best that I can live. Every moment, every second is something. I have way too much stuff. I don't know what to do with it. Because I don't know any but you boys. And will you ever boys see it? I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'm scared about. I don't know if you'll ever see my stuff. I don't know if you'll ever see your things again. I'm holding on to your things in the garage. I'm holding on to things like they're, to me, this is your stuff. If I did not want granddaughter. I mean, I did not want daughters. But I knew because of Mandy's mother-in-law, Karen, she had boys. She had 3 boys. And I'm like, I'll have granddaughter. Like that's what she said. Like I'll have granddaughters. You know, like my sons will bear daughters, and I'll have daughters. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do the same. I like that idea. Like I like that thought. But then I'm like, oh, she has a daughter-in-law like my sister Mandy. I pray. I tell my dad I don't want my kids. I don't want my boys to be with a wife that's like Mandy or their dad now. Holy fuck. No fucking way. So I hope my boys understand this. Be with some. If you don't want children, fine. Don't force yourself. Live your life. Heal from this fucking pain, this fucking abuse. Heal, please. Because a child needs your whole fucking attention, not school. Don't put my grandbabies in school. Don't have my grandbabies be watched by anybody. Only you watch them. Don't trust nobody. That was my problem. I was trusting into the community, but the community was doing the same thing to me. Like, they knew. My mom puts it in my brother's head that his kids should be taken away if he would have had a kid, and that's not it at all. Is that this government is waiting for him to have a baby to take it away. And I don't trust his wife because of my brother's ways that she could just take him. Then what? My brother going to be like my dad. So my dad is paving the way so my brother can have a child. And I don't want my mom involved. If my brother does become a father, my mom will pass away. And I hope my brother becomes a father. I really hope my brother becomes a father because I think that would help him heal. It will help him heal. Like, how did my fucking dad beat the shit out of me? How could he do that to a child? My brother has so much hidden from the world, from these fucking social workers and these teachers. Biggie Smalls, this goes out to all the teachers. Told me I would never amount to anything. These goes out to all the fucking teacher union. The fucking Gavin Newsom employees. What I saw, my eyes, what I heard, only my brother can speak that. And I hope my brother and I pray my brother does speak out on that. Because I was there. And for him to be brainwashed against me, I know my kids are the same way now. Because it's happened to my brother. So I know how this whole alienation fucking thing works. This whole fucking Peter Snapper thing too. Most likely it's a Peter Snapper follower. um, question everything. The music you're listening to, what you're watching, like it's all money. Pyramid scheme. Huge pyramid scheme. Because in the end, you're only wealthy as your truth that you walk. You're only as healthy as what you believe and what you're preaching. Like you, um. So that's why the Jerry Lewis guy, like, he was a big, like I felt like if that was a celebrity that I would go like be like all in all and shocking, that would have been the one. And I felt like I'm gonna get hurt. Like the things he believes in or whatever it was, I was gonna get hurt and let down, and that was gonna lead me to a path of something. That's what it was. Like why was he triggering me into that? And I didn't understand until I was older. And it was sad. It to me, I just watched, not, I would say a downfall. I don't like when someone say downfall. I just watched like someone just get taken over by hate and not understand, like, money, I guess. The somebody else is doing, another entity taking over. It was what he wasn't expressing. It was something else. And um Judy Garland did the same thing. It was kind of like that. Um, a lot was going on. I don't. Hollywood knew this was going to go on. This was going to happen because again, there's mediums and psychics in Hollywood, and Fox is a big thing in Native American. So either way, it goes back. That's why I have the Luigi thing, because the Luigi thing is just a puppet. It's just fake news. See how people, it's hypnosis. It's hypnosis. It's each news station is a form of hypnosis. It's like abracadabra. So I can tell you I can almost tell you who's watching what news. So Westminster is apparently watching Channel 5 News and Fox News. Um, um, Certain people in the area is watching like Channel 4 or news, and Channel 2, whatnot. Channel 5 is Fox News. They, those anchors go back and back and back and forth and stuff like that. There is a news anchor that was on Fox, and she changed to Channel 5 News, and now she works with um, Elizabeth. Damn, no, um, I think it is. I don't know. She works with She works with the LAPD now. I think she's a spokesperson for LAPD. She was working for Channel 5, and then she ended up being. I found that out. I think it was something happened there. There's something there. I have to see who I'm talking about first. But I'm too busy with talking. I found that out December 2nd, I think in like 2018, or that shooting. There's a shooting in in San Bernardino, and the news was saying, somebody was saying there's 3 people involved, 3 people, 3 gunmen they're looking for. Then the news saying that they were only looking for two. Like they were throwing out so much shit on the news and online. It was like, is this even real now? I was questioning it. Like whatever I'm watching, I'm like, this has gotta been set up. This is some kind of military bullshit experiment. Hunts by. I still want to find out about Ryan, the the boy that I went to school with in elementary school. When I find out, when I was trying to look for him, I found out that online I posted a picture, and an Adrian West girl that I went to school with as well in high school, and Daisy De Santiago is also a connection. Daisy De Santiago is going to be a lot of connection for everything now. Because I truly believe her son is a giant. Um, um, yeah. So Travis, if you're watching this, I know you. As a child, I knew you, the baby. Um, if you ever need help, look for my boys, and my boys should be able to help you. Because you shouldn't be in. You should have a lot of help, and you didn't. You did not have help as a child. No one fucking wanted to help you. You had a lot of things against you. You did. And man, that was I was calling you like Hercules baby because you're so big. Man, that was so cool. But I saw that that comes with a lot of lookers and people who recruit for football and stuff, and that was worrying me because I'm like, they're going to use you, and they're going to, where's your head going to be at? That was my problem, is your mental well-being at the end. They want to use you now because it looks good for the coaches, but what about you? I'm like, man, basketball, all I can think is basketball. Like, for me, that's all I was hoping he would be, a basketball player, not a fucking football player, even though I love football player. But I just didn't like the outcome of being a football player. And then the Aaron Hernandez thing, that is a big thing too. Domestic violence runs in the family. Alcohol runs in the family. Within alcohol, you get domestic violence. It's a marriage. Within that, you have family protecting that person. And you can't do that. You shouldn't be drinking. You got kids. You have no time to drink. Like, occasion sipping here, but fucking all day? What the fuck? You can't be an active parent. Yeah, you're on call. Your first call. You're there thick and then death. Until death. Even then, after death, my boys. It's not over. Some adults who just don't care about kids' feelings or aftermath or what it's going to be like. Cookie, the universe sends you people to communicate so you can help others. So when I went to the meeting, The Westminster City meeting, I hated it. I wanted out of there so bad. I wasn't getting my point across. No one cares. No one like listening. And then I go back and like already it's timing, perfect timing. It's like how they do that, I don't know. But come out and I see the who people or the Hope van come out or people come out. I'm like, fuck, they're gonna come after me. Like I want to get a restraining order, seriously. Um, but I let them talk to me, and I see the officer like waiting over there. And like, what is he up to? And then I go back in the video, and he goes and tells Amy West like something after I talk, and I'm like, yeah, Amy, you guys are paying off the police department for sure. Whatever you're doing something with the money. Because I don't do drugs, and the people that I go to these shelters or whatnot, they cannot help me because I'm not an addict. Addict goes first. Like, I'm not a drug addict. I don't do alcohol. And they need someone. I can't lie that I'm an alcohol. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, someone needs that spot more than fucking me. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't do drugs or anything, so they can't take me. That's for somebody that really needs it, and I don't. I know why I'm in this position is because of fucking domestic, because people keep using the system. The people that I'm talking about, my in-laws, they work in the medical field. My own family too work in the medical field. The social services, teachers, like my mom's family, they're in the Westminster Teachers Union or association. Um, I have relatives that don't want me to talk because that means that they knew and they could have did something and they didn't. My uncle retired CSI, LAPD. He knows there was an investigation that about my uncle molesting kids, and I wasn't notified. My brother-in-law was being investigated for molesting his daughter. Where were the cops? We were in the house. We were related. Like my uncle, we were related. How come nobody talked to me? Because I had something to say. I had something to say about my brother-in-law too. What the fuck? So these officers are paid off. Like no one wants to really fucking do their job. So if you got horses in Huntington Beach, go get them because they're getting raped. Probably chickens too. If you got goats over there. So sorry, but isn't your animal a part of your family? Why is your family all the way over there when you can't fucking watch them? Go get your animals. Bring them home to you. If not, then you take your home to them. Don't leave. I'm done. I have Pam Grimling from Westminster. She's a fucking mother. And when narcissist mothers try to control their daughters' lives and stuff, and you see the outcome, it's like, oh my god, I'm so happy I'm not. Sarah, her daughter, is just like, no way, I wouldn't want that for my, no. I'm so happy I left that. I didn't want to deal with her anymore, and she kept trying to like, I don't know what she was trying to do. Why were you calling me? Why were you going over to my house? Why were you ordering piñatas from me? What did you want? The ancestors work in amazing ways. You're guilty as fuck. Because your father-in-law also did some kind of crime with the apartments. Money laundering, stealing. taking advantage of residents. I mean, how do you think your kids got all those amazing gifts on their birthday? Love your new addition too to the house. And the Cancer Society, it's amazing how you wanted me to do the walk, help you donate to Cancer Society, and I'm trying to help out. Man, and then you just ignore me, like, when the time comes, you just ignore me, like, man. Yeah, whatever you're doing, it's really disgusting, Sarah. You know a lot of people from middle school and high school. Fake it till you make it. You told me that. You can't fake this shit. You can't. And you told me too much about David Johnson too. The human sex trafficking is real. People in the community keep raping the children, molesting the children. These children are gonna be like, they're gonna know. These children are gonna wake up. This uncle did this uncle did that aunt did this brother did this sister did this, my mom did this, my dad did this. It's not normal. Why do you think these kids are in jail right now? A lot of them are in jail, in juvie. Hispanic families, they don't care. You drinking? Most of the time when you're drinking, yeah, you're hiding something. You're suppressing something. And you're trying to make it go away. It's not going to go away. You got to deal with it. I will see you boys soon. And the willow root chakra fucker thing. Oh, yeah, something about a chakra block. I forgot what that was about. But I was dreamed about that a chakra block. Someone was blocking my chakra. And how it was kind of funny how my dream was. And then I got paint. It was an officer. In my dream was officer, and she turned around and she had really cute painted handprints, little painted handprints. And I was gonna ask her, like, how the fuck did you paint those? Like, teach me how to paint them. Oh, show me how to paint them. But it was neat. But it was an officer, and she had like a braid or something like that, and she was in uniform. But when she turned around, she had that. So I'm like, oh, that gave me an idea. I'm like, I want some of those. I need to learn how to do that. First of all, little handprints. And another one is tattoo. I'm like, I want to get a tattoo like that. And then the other part was, there's an officer that has to know what I'm doing. Makes sense. She understands. Like the handprints, the little baby handprints, I think she understands, or there's something to it. And baby, and it's a little handprint, so it's either baby steps or baby. Either way, it's a sign of going forward. To me, that was it. In the sign, there's more. In the dream, there's more. And then there is another name I had. Can't think of it now. That's it. Willow's gonna pop up a lot. So, my offsprings, I really do wish people, if they comment on my thing, if like this girl,